Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we're on our 5th episode here of Rank the Tank, which is going to be featuring tier 10 tank destroyers. So, as we always do, each month we always do a Rank the Tank. Like I say, tank destroyers coming up, and our third one is the Grille. So, this might be a bit premature actually, because there is an update coming out soon with obviously some buffs, but just going over the equipment first, we've got camo net, optics and gun rammer put on the Grille here, and on the perks we have the usual, so ball leader, rapid reload, 6th sense, steady aim, situational awareness, muffled shot, silent driving, camouflage expertise and snapshot. So I will make apologies first off, again we're on the Xbox replay system here because our recordings were still playing up at the time, so which is a shame because this game ended up being quite decent, to be fair, but still nonetheless we crack on. So initially, as I was saying, this might be a bit premature because Wargaming announced that they were doing a bit of an overhaul on certain tech trees. And what I mean by that is that some tanks are getting buffs, a couple are getting nerfs. The Grille is one of those that are getting a buff. So, Wargaming have finally listened and, have decided to give the Grille a bit of a concealment buff, which, to be fair, it has been desperately needed. I know some players will probably disagree with that because they think at the moment tank destroyers in general are too strong. That's an argument for another time. However, I will say the Grille is something that I feel has needed this concealment buff. Just because, I mean, there's a couple of things. Obviously, it's hard to play as a tank destroyer when you're sort of getting lit in situations where other tank destroyers wouldn't. I mean, it is quite high profile. The mobility is great on the tank. The accuracy on paper is great. However, in game, it is debatable. It can be real hit and miss. It's bizarre. It does actually have one of the best accuracies in the game. As we've just seen there, we just completely wiped out that AE phase 1. But it can't be so troll. Honestly, I've never known a tank to be so troll with its accuracy when on paper. I think it was something like 0.25 accuracy. I think 0.27 base. I could be wrong. Please, don't take my word for that. I could be wrong. I've not got the stats in front of me to properly quote that, so I'm just going off the fly here. But yeah, it's in the 0.2 bracket as such. So on paper, yeah, the accuracy is fantastic, but in game, like I say, can be troll. But at the moment, this game, we've been doing okay. We've managed to get quite a few shots off. It's a shame that it's on Xbox replay because you can't actually see how much damage we've racked up. But we've whacked some shots in. We're going to try and deal with this light tank here. You see, unfortunately, I mean, that was a snap, so that's fair enough. But we did just catch that guy's tracks, but not tracking him in place. And he lives on to sort of continue being a complete pest. But he's making his way around here. I'm trying to try and see if I can line up a shot on the guy because I want to take this Rheinmetall out. As you can see, we're on red shear here, and so far it's been pretty decent. We've just been sat in the same position here, getting cross shots on tanks that are crossing over to the 9-0 line, but we've also had plenty of shots over here sort of on the ridge here in sort of C4 area. We managed to take out the FE that was across the way there, taking out a dangerous tank. One thing actually taking out that tank, which was a Death Star, is this tank has absolutely zero armor. So when it comes up against Death Stars or FE 4005s, Ruthless, Sturms, those sort of hard hitting heavy alpha TDs, they're going to absolutely have a field. You're going to look like a dressed up steak or curry to a drunk man on a night out, should I say, being a bit more English. But yeah, you're basically you're just gonna look. They're gonna look at you and gonna be thinking, oh, that's a lot of hit points I can take in one shot, and they will, because like I say, this thing has 0 armor. It's it's very easy to pen by anything. So again, this is what I say, when you get sort of found out, when you get lit up, the chances are you are going to take a bit of a hammering. But yeah, so far in this game, it's been pretty plain sailing. It's been quite a quick game as well, and we're just chasing after the bat chat. We was going to try and get some shots in, but unfortunately we didn't there. But we did pick up the win. We come top of the point. You see there we racked up 7k damage with 4 kills, bringing a pretty decent end to the replay there. Yeah, I say apologies, it wasn't sort of real-time damage. We got a little bit of assist, but yeah, the main thing was that massive damage. Got the high caliber medal there and the ace tanker. So yeah, that is the Grille, which rocks up in 3rd place. At number 2 is its tech tree equivalent, the Waffle E100. The big waffle. Yeah, now, weirdly enough, yeah, I mean, like I say, I'll sort of speak a bit more about the waffle, but I'll just sort of go into the equipment I run. Now, I'm telling a little white lie here. I did actually take off vents and put in traction system along with optics and burst stabs. And the perks I run: Born Leader, Rapid Reload, Sixth Sense, Steady Aim, Situational Awareness, Muffled Shot, Silent Driving, Camouflage Expertise, and Snapshot. So a lot of camouflage perks there, again, just to try and help the camo. The problem is this thing doesn't have much camo because of the size of it. It's the size of a barn. It's huge. But yeah, the tech tree equivalent to the Grille. Now, in sort of a long time ago, if you'd said to me which one would you pick to play, I would have said the Grille without a doubt. I love the Grille's mobility. And yeah, it was just, it had more concealment than the Waffle, so you could actually play it. The Waffle here, it's, yeah, I mean, it had a buff recently in sort of the last 6 months or so where the interclip got buffed, and now it's just an absolute beast, an absolute monster. And you can have a lot of fun with this. Now, it is very situational, or map dependent, should I say. If you're on big open maps, you are going to struggle. But you can see here, we are on Pearl River, and we've taken this middle position. We've taken a bit of a battering, yeah, granted. But we did manage to get a clip into that 50B. We did manage to kill, well, we haven't killed him, but we've already got 1700 hit points. Now, that wasn't the best of trades, but it secured this position for me. I managed to get into this position with not much contention, which is good. But I've also got buildings in the way, can sort of shield myself from artillery, and I can get on reload effectively without sort of being too exposed to enemy fire. I've got a full clip here now. This is going to be one of the reasons I'm going to show you why I love a Waffle. Bang, bang, done. Okay, T28 took another shot from someone else, but we put 2 shots and we've taken him out. We dumped another 2 shots into that Grand Barn, putting him on half health. So, this thing's got 500, 550 alpha a shot, meaning that you can clip out a tank quite, as long as you pen all shots. That's the problem, you have to pen all the shots, but if you do, you can quite easily take out a tank. Meaning this thing is just, it can be an absolute blast. Armour wise, it doesn't have any on the turret, and that's what I say, this thing, that's one of its big weaknesses. The other one is the mobility. It's a bit sluggish, that's why I sort of went and put traction system on. But the accuracy's decent. The reload time is long, but like I say, the quick interclip really makes up for that. and like I say, you can catch someone out quite easily now. You can just peek round the corner, bang, bang, bang. Oh, they're dead. Then they've not even realised, you know, they're dead before they've even known that you're there, absolutely smacking them with 4 shells. So yeah, it's a nice, capable tank. But like I say, you do have to make sure that you're clever with the trades. You can't just go in, boy was that artillery lucky to bounce a shot. But we set him on fire, so that's fine. And we put another shot into the back chat there. We actually high rolled on that shot for 620, which was nice. Yeah, you have to make sure you're clever with the trades. You can't just go in brawling and sort of throwing yourself into the battle. You have to kind of be a little bit, you have to be sneaky. At the same time, I think tactical is probably the best word I could use here, is just be tactical. Make sure you've got an escape plan or sort of a place to hide when you're on reload. Make sure you've always got support with you. When you're on reload, you want to make sure that you have your own, you've got friendly tanks with you, because then they can sort of just take on the shots and keep the enemy distracted while you're on reload. Also means that you won't get fully pushed when you're on reload by a tank if you're on your own. So we managed to get a shot into that T-30 there, finish him off after our friendly AMX tank destroyer put some shots into him. We put another shot into the machine there, and we're going to line up the kill shot, and there we go, picking up our 5th kill of the game. And yeah, bringing us a victory. So how did we get on? We got just over 8k damage with 5 kills, coming top of the board there, really putting a shift. Like I say, it's just all about sort of taking your time and exposing when you're ready, you know, and whacking that clip in and then sort of getting back into retreat. So yeah, that's a Waffle at number 2. And finally, for the first ranking of the tank, it's the Teran. So yeah, the Teran, obviously, it was going to be number 1. It's an absolutely insane tank. What do I run on it? I run on Camo Net, the Gun Rammer, and the Advanced Gun Lane Drive. The perks. We run Born Leader, Rapid Reload, 6th Sense, Steady Aim, Situational Awareness, Muffled Shot, Silent Driving, Camouflage Expertise, and Snapshot. So quite heavy on the camo setup there, but obviously a few gun perks just to, it's Russian, so accuracy is a bit troll at times. But yeah, the Teran is just ridiculous. It's such a, it's OP. I'm just going to come out and say it's quite, it's OP, it's a little bit broken, it's just, the camo on it is just kind of insane, really. You can sort of, hit normal sort of tanks a couple of times before you even get lit. If you're in the right situation, sort of behind a bush with the proper camo set up, you can really make this tank work. And yeah, it's a bit of a thorn in everybody's side. I don't play mine that much, to be fair. Just sort of take it out on the odd occasion here and there. When it first came out, I was playing it loads because it was just so insane. It was, like I say, it was so busted. You could just get set up and just properly farm. So yeah, it's a decent tank. It is a premium tank, so obviously it's just going to come out sort of every now and then. It has been on sale sort of a couple of times in the last year or so. Wargaming making sure that they properly get their money's worth out of this tank, and I don't blame them, to be fair. It is, it's that good that people are going to buy it. Obviously it's not great when you sort of come up against them in game, but it is what it is. You've just got to sort of deal with it, I guess. So anyway, we are on Fjords. We were platooned up with, you see we just slapped that medium for like 939 damage. It's, like I say, he sort of put on a one shot. We were platooned up with Panda and Mass. Unfortunately, those guys have sort of got took out early doors. The game is a little bit Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it's gone a bit sideways at the moment. I'm going to get a shot into the Waffle there. Again, look, he just gets taken out. Yo, there's me and a Jaeger who, yeah, it's an easy 2-shot there. Yeah, the game's going a bit sideways, and we've sort of lost the south, and now these tanks are coming towards us. But yo, we're sneaking some shots in where we can. I've been sort of trying to, I was trying to push this game aggressively to clear this side out so that we can actually focus on the south. Managed to get our first kill there. We're up to 3.5k damage with 1600 assist already. The teams are now even. It's 8-all, so it's kind of settled down. Everybody's sort of, I think everybody's just taking a breath now, because that sort of initial start of the game was just a bit all over the place, and I thought initially we were going to get swept aside at one point, but I think now the Reds are sort of held up a little bit in the middle. And I think that's where I'm sort of going to make my play here. I'm going to sort of go into the middle and try and see if I can catch some of these tanks off guard here that are trying to aim at those TDs that are sort of covering our base. So yeah, I'm just sort of making my way up here. See this medium tank, get a shot in. We put him down to a 1 hit now. Yeah, I'm just going to sort of take the opportunity to try and get shots into tanks that are distracted with those guys that are covering our base there. We're still on 7-0. The numbers are still even, but we're getting capped now, so I've got to sort of bear that in mind. We get a shot into that tier 8 tank destroyer. He then gets taken out by our tank destroyer, and I'm sort of easing round now. You can see there's a couple of tanks at their base that I need to sort of be aware of, and now I think we just kind of need to clear this side out, and I think that's what I'm doing. And the scores are we're now down 2 tanks, so we kind of need to be a bit decisive here. One of our TDs manages to get the reset, and we're just going to go rushing in here. Try and take out, well, I think I was, but I think I've just held up here. I want to take out this light tank, and I'm going in, managed to get the shot there. We do take a shot from the right hand side there, which is unfortunate. Didn't realise that those guys are still alive, so kind of made a bit of a faux pas. And now I'm just going to sort of get out there and just sort of, hopefully my camo will sort of mean I can sort of lose that 6th sense. Still getting lit though, but now I'm just sort of shimmying over, just trying to avoid the shot there, and I'm going to come back here. We pick up a little bit of assistance. Luckily that pattern gets taken out. It's now 3 versus 3, and yeah, here it's a bit of a sticky situation, because I'm not entirely sure where that tank destroyer and that other, I think that medium tank, or was it heavy tank, where they were. Yeah, it's this CS59 that's down here. He seems to be running away. In hindsight, I probably should have gone and chased him. Now I see this Waffle and I'm thinking, oh, well, we kind of need to get rid of this guy because he has potential to clip us out. Should have aimed my shot a little bit better there. I've loaded the HE, but yeah, I should have just aimed that much better, and I possibly could have hit that guy. Yeah, this is the problem I have now, because now that Waffle's taken out one of our tank destroyers, trying to line up a shot, but he's being clever and he's sort of getting into cover. I'm kind of, yeah, I'm panicking at this point. I'm like, we need to get rid of this Waffle. He's on reload. I've got this opportunity. I'm going to go and take him out. I'm going to line up the shot here, and there we go. We get rid of that guy. Now I want to try and help out my friendly TD if I can. I'm struggling to, well, I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. But unfortunately he gets taken out here, and yeah, now I'm sort of like, oh, it's a 1v2 here, and we're going to go on to see we're going to go on to see how I handle in situations of pressure. So I've got this Progetto here, and now there's this CS59. I snap the shot quickly, but it bounces, and yeah. What a balls up. Yeah, I just got outplayed by a Peugeot. Could I have done something different there? Yeah, I probably should have could have just run away, to be fair. But anyway, we got 6.2k damage, got a second class, 1900 assists there. Unfortunately, losing the game. But there we go, guys. That's the Teran, and that's what we've ranked at number 1. So yeah, that is it for Rank the Tank, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Let me know what you guys think of the tanks that we have listed. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. Until then, guys, I will catch you next time.